Hi guys, so recently I was watching, I believe it's Makeup by Mel, or is it Makeup with Mel?
I'm such a terrible fan. Why don't I know that?
It's one of those. I'll link her down below. She's awesome. She's so funny. She's so raw. She's so real. But I was watching her and she did this video raved about beauty products that we kind of just forgot about. Like, they were the biggest thing back in the day, like 5 years ago, and now it's like everything else kind of is taking over. The new products and the new crazes and the new challenges are kind of overshadowing all of the solid products that once were. So I kind of went through my makeup collection. I was like, you know what, you're right. And I actually have a couple products that she mentioned, but it's so true. And so I just kind of wanted to make my own version of this video. I saw hers first, so I'm giving total credit to her for the idea, but I just wanted to show you the products that I thought, you know, were so great that why are we still not using them? So I'm going to start with foundation. So the foundation I think that she mentioned, and then I went back in my collection, I've been using it ever since, featured it in my favorites video, I mean I love it, is the Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation. So everybody loves Revlon Color Stay. That's kind of the staple of drugstore foundations, especially Revlon. When you hear Revlon and you hear foundation, you just put Color Stay with that because they have whipped, they have liquid. It's just the go-to drugstore foundation because it lasts. So unfortunately, this doesn't have as powerful of lasting power, but it's just a great foundation. It's solid. It looks really good on your skin because the whole Nearly Naked concept was it looks like your skin just a little bit better. So it does not look caked on. I have 2 layers of foundation on right now, which I never do, but I really was like testing this out and it just looks really pretty. Looks radiant, natural, and nice. So I think this is a great foundation. I've gotten back into it and I think that other people should too if it's in your foundation. I've gotten back into it. I think you definitely should if you have forgotten about this foundation and it's in your arsenal. So some concealers that I was thinking about. So the L'Oreal True Match concealer, this was like the crayon concealer, which literally that's all I have left, so I can't even screw it up because I used this thing until it was at that point, and then I just kind of put it aside because I'm like, I don't want it to be empty. So I don't even know if they sell this anymore, but this was a great concealer. Not so much for under the eyes. I think it cakes too much. I think it's too thick and not as creamy as you should put under your delicate eye area. But for acne and spot concealing, this is amazing. And also if you get the darker colors, really good for contouring. So yeah, great concealer. And then the other 2, I remember I went to the ends of the earth to find these. I was just like, I had to find these. I think I made, this was back before Snapchat was a thing, so I made like an Instagram video of how like I was so excited, like back when it was only 15 seconds, I made an Instagram video of how I was so excited to find this one in particular. But the Revlon Age Defying Targeted Dark Spot Treatment Concealer, this is really nice under the eyes, really brightening, kind of has that same kind of applicator as the Age Rewind from Maybelline. Yeah, it's a little thick, and it comes off a little orangey, but it's a solid concealer. And then the L'Oreal Visible Lift CC Concealer. The reason I love this, first of all, it has this like cooling ball on it, so it's like you roll it on and it feels really nice, especially if your eyes are really tired. This is like my concealer that's go-to if I just want to wear concealer. I don't want to worry about powder. I don't want to worry about setting it. I don't want to worry about it not blending in enough. This is just a really nice concealer. I got this in college, and let me tell you, I got some good use out of it. So, really good concealers. And again, I don't even know if they're around anymore. Some blushes. So, hard candy blushes. Hello. Back when the baked blushes were like becoming a thing, okay, hard candy was on it. Remember when hard candy was new in Walmart, when it was like an old brand that came back and everybody was like, wow, hard candy, what's that? So yeah. Of course, it's been around now, so we don't think that way, but these baked blushes were like the thing. So Honeymoon, oh my gosh, I remember dying over this. Like, it's just so gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's so luminous. It's so natural. It's just, I love it. And then this one is Living Doll, also a really pretty one. I'm like, why don't I use these anymore? I don't know. And then another blush, Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blushes. Hello. Can you remember how raved about these were? I mean, just the consistency, the fact that it's bouncy and all cool. Come on. And really for a cream blush, they're actually pretty pigmented and fun. I mean, I have pink frosting, and that was like my go-to cream blush for a long time. So again, don't know if it's made anymore, but still a solid cream blush. Oh, I forgot. So Fit Me. The original Fit Me line from Maybelline, okay? So back when I had the liquid foundation, I don't have it anymore. The original, not the ones I have now. That was like the biggest hype when they came out with the whole Fit Me line, the powder, the concealer, the foundation, how everything went together, and you got one number for all of them, and it was perfect. First of all, gimmicky. Didn't really work. But really cool idea. And then this powder in 120, I still love. I will go back and forth and use this. It's really cool because it has like a little tiny bit of iridescent shimmer, so it looks really pretty on, and it just has really nice coverage. It's nice for a dusting, or you can build it up. And the concealer is also something that a lot of people loved. I kind of loved the foundation and powder more than the concealer. The concealer's a little too watery for me. Everyone was saying it's a NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer dupe. I don't see it, but to each their own. Do you guys remember BH Cosmetics? I know nowadays, here's the funny thing. Way back, so like 2008, 2009, 2010, we were all obsessed with Coastal Scents. That was kind of the affordable makeup brand that was great online and we all wanted to buy. Then it went to BH Cosmetics, which is kind of the same exact idea. They have the same kind of palettes that you get like a lot of eyeshadows for $20 or something, and then they started branching out into brushes and all this different stuff. Now it's all about Morphe. Morphe is kind of like the affordable brush brand, and that's like the whole craze now. And now Morphe's coming out with concealers and lip products and all this stuff. But it's still kind of the same concept. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Anyways, do you guys remember this palette in particular? BH Cosmetics had a lot of popular cosmetics, but the Party Girl palette was like the really pretty fun palette. And I believe that they actually sent this one to me as a sponsorship to review, and I was like over the moon because this was like, it was a huge deal to get a company to send me anything. And so I was over the moon, excited and grateful, and I was like, look at how fun. So, and I like that it's like you get a lot of variety, but it's not one of the massive palettes. It's kind of like a nice medium-sized palette, because the massive ones, let's get real, I had those from Coastal Scents and I used like 5 shades. So anyways, so these are so pretty. Like, can we just talk about, do you remember like the canary yellow? Like, can we just look at that shade? And like this bright pink and this bright blue pigment in these. And it was, like I said, like $20, and you get all this variety. And I just remember that everybody and their moms was getting this sponsored, or they were buying it, and then they were doing a million tutorials on it. I think I even have some, don't quote me, but yeah. This was like the palette and the brand. So while we're still on the eyeshadow kick, whatever happened to single eyeshadows? Good old single eyeshadows in general, because now everybody just has palettes for everything, and I'm guilty of it too, because I really prefer a palette over single eyeshadows because 1, takes up less room, 2, easier to travel with, 3, you have everything just right there in front of you. It's a no-brainer. But I mean, single eyeshadows are still pretty good. So, in particular, these Urban Decay ones, like, do you remember how exciting these were? They just had super fun colors, super pigment, the packaging was cool. It was, like, awesome. And then the NYX ones, oh my gosh, do you remember the NYX single eyeshadows? Can we talk about how, first of all, this little quilting pattern was really cool, and it was really soft and really nice to look at. And these were just the bomb. Like, they were awesome, and they still are. I don't know, we just kind of forgot about all this, guys. We forgot, or we evolved. Lastly, I have a few lip products. So, NYX butter glosses. I know now they have like the extreme butter glosses or something, and now they have the lip lacquers, or the whatever they're called. I kind of came off the bandwagon of NYX. I don't know why. I like NYX still, but I just kind of stopped buying their stuff recently. Anyways, so butter glosses. These were the thing, and I gotta say, I still use these. I still use these. I love these when they're used by themselves, or if you put them over lipstick, they completely transform it. But they feel really good on, they got a good amount of pigment, and they're just really pretty. I mean, I love them. So, NYX butter glosses. Also, all my liquid lip balms. These were before the liquid lipstick phase, okay? So liquid lip balm was kind of like the thing. And these are kind of like they're just glosses. I don't know why they were ever called liquid lip balms, to be honest with you. They're just glosses, but they're really pretty. They're pretty sheer, pretty moisturizing. And again, I really like putting these over anything or wearing them by themselves. Lastly, Maybelline Baby Lips. I mean, again, these were the craze because they have cute packaging and they had a wide variety of colors. They're really pretty because this red is on my lips right now and it's really sheer. So it's easy to wear, but it's moisturizing. It's an everyday lip color or it's buildable. And I mean, this was just the thing. And I think they still sell these, but I think they have like an upgraded version now. But yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. That's my video on this topic. I just wanted to kind of come on here and kind of go through these memories with you because it's really interesting to look back on how much the world, let alone the makeup world, has changed in like 5 years. Like, it's crazy. And I mean, back then I wasn't as into makeup as I am now. I wasn't as good at it and I wasn't, you know, as educated and all that. But I mean, these are still solid products. I don't know. It's very interesting to me. So thank you, Melissa, for the awesome idea for a video. Go watch her video too. She's amazing. I love her. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye.